Good morning, everyone. We know what time it is. It's 7:07, and it is 7:07, and we do our reading at 7:07 to give it a spiritual foundation. Please like and subscribe and hit the little bell button. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Today I have new news. New? Yeah, new. I drew the card out of my Tree of Life deck. And for the second time this week, which I'd never gotten it before, but I get the Dreamtime creation. So with that being said, there's a couple of New Day prophets that I listen to. And it seems that there has been a big change in the collective of the masculine. And it seems like he is beginning to open up more and be more vulnerable. And the message is that he's going to leave the patriarchal cliche. And we are about to have our men and masculines more willing to be in more intimate relationships. So this is what we've been driving for all along. We know that relationships is the key to peace on earth. And if we can't learn how to get along, and if the masculine cannot understand the divine feminine and her softness and her desire to, bring a more better place to raise children, because the earth is a nest. This is not a place of war. If they want to war, they can go to Mars, fix them a place up, because there's nothing there to destroy. People who want war will have to leave this planet and go somewhere else. And so, with that being said, with the good news that I hear this morning, that there's been a break in the consciousness of the divine masculine, and he is now more vulnerable. He is now moving towards a safer place for himself, whereas he does not have to worry about the fight and flight so much anymore, and can relax and begin to understand the depth of his own specialness and his true divine path. Okay, we're going to start with the astrological deck, and we're going to ask the universe, I guess, first off, is this word that I have heard is true, the prophecy I heard this morning. And I done asked and left a message for that prophet if I could use his name on this channel. And until I get permission, I can't tell you or say, because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. But meanwhile, hope and faith takes us down the road to where we're going. And a lot of us who've been raised through the Bible and Christianity know that the living word continues to grow. And so as we look at the word growing, we understand in Revelations, in the last chapter, what did Jesus say? He said, we're going to go to a new place, and there will be new teachers, and they will be teaching new ways that we will bring heaven to earth. Now, we haven't been able to do it with the other ways, so a new way is the only way we're going to get there. Right? Okay, so let's draw a card. Yep, I'm going to draw this one. What was the question? Am I speaking truth? Has there been a break in divine masculine's consciousness where he is now allowing in the possibility of allowing himself to be vulnerable? Oh, girls, I got a message for you, and it's coming in swift. Look at that. What is that? Is that a yes? You know that's a yes. That's like it's sailing in. It's flying fast through fire. And everybody's going to understand this today. This is a miracle in our lives, for our children, for our future, for the planet, to come out of patriarchal order and understand that we're equal, and we're both needed to work on this planet to bring it to peace on Earth. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, that's good news. When I heard the message this morning, my heart just exploded, because I know in order for us to make peace on Earth, there has to be a break in the relationship pattern, and we have to come together and agree. And even if we can't agree, then let's come together and agree to disagree very politely and lovingly, and let it be that. Okay, I've got the Hanged Man, making choices, moving. The Hanged Man is suspension. But basically, if you notice, he's not really tied up too much, and his head is all lit up right here. See that? Where he's all lit up? He turned himself upside down so he could see things in a different way. That's what I'm getting in this reading right here. The patriarch or male for the last 7,000 years has basically ruled this planet. Before that, Mother ruled it, and then the male ruled it. So both got their chance on this planet, which is what God would do. God would be equal, ladies first. Hey, we can go there. Just look and research your history 7,000 years before, where we all had a say. And so now we're coming back around full circle. And it is time that, we're all growing up maturely, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. We know things now that we could have had no idea about back then. And so as we move forward and growing up and, moving out of the teenager stage into a full mature adult, that is where we're getting ready to enter into our collective consciousness. Okay, so we know the past, and we have been in a suspended animation for thousands of years, dark ages, the Crusades, war, battle, bloodshed, tyranny, you name it, it has been upon the earth. And I think that is a representation of the last, God, we could even maybe go 12,000 years, actually, because some of the oldest buildings, the Sphinx, and some of these buildings that are made of such big blocks all around the world up on mountains that, we have no idea how they got there, but they are approximating them to be between 12 and 24,000 years ago. And so, that kind of, in the theory that I have, like, we stepped out of being a caveman right after we learned how to start drawing on the walls and began to work on the collective consciousness upon the planet of the earth. As far as history is concerned, because it's a long time ago and nobody cares, right? Right. Oh, look, the Chariot. So we're still speaking of our divine masculines, and we got two divine masculines right here on the table. The message is about the divine masculine. The divine masculine has been held in suspension for the last 7,000 years, and now we have the Chariot, and it's been being driven by a divine feminine. So our divine masculines are on the Chariot to balance out their masculine with their feminine, which is going to bring them into a divine connection with the universe. Yeah. Yeah, peace on earth ain't that far away. And it's not going to be that hard. And our job, ladies, is to soften up, because men don't tell us what they've been through. They don't tell us what makes them hard, rigid. They don't tell us. We don't know, because men aren't supposed to cry. So if men ain't allowed to cry, that means they can't complain. And if they can't complain, then they're not allowed to tell you the horrible things that's happened in their life that they need to release. And so It's up to us to give a helping hand, a safe place that they can talk to us and release those things. I'm not talking about falling in love. I'm not talking about, having sex. I'm not talking about romance. I'm talking about the power within the divine feminine to open herself up, to help the divine masculine to open himself up. That between the two, they can truly come to a heart-to-heart sharing of emotions. That he can share his troubles with her, just like she, we don't have no problem sharing our troubles, blah, 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 or I don't. If I got a problem, I'm going to tell you. If I've had something terrible happen to me in the past, I'm going to tell you. I ain't holding nothing back. That's just me. And that's why I'm a happy-go-lucky person, because I do not hold anything in. I'm very authentic. If you upset me, then I am definitely going to step up to the plate and say, hey, I feel like you trespassed against me. And everybody should do that, because this way you are sharing your emotions with others and giving them an opportunity to see you and your authentic self and choose whether they want to do the right thing by you or be out of your life. And that's fair enough, right? That's riding a chariot. That's being a responsible person for your own happiness. Page of Pentacles, apprentice of apprentices. Yeah, apprentice par excellence. We can look for better things coming out of our men, ladies. It's been divinely ordered and long awaited for. And I am going to congratulate all the divine masculines and all the divine feminines who have been on this twin flame journey, who have been working through heaven and hell in order to bring peace on earth. Do you get it? Heaven and hell. And it's got to be that way, because we can't get rid of the planet Earth. There's darkness here, there's matter. That's just the way it is. So we have to bring the matter and the spirit together and to work it out to where we can love one another regardless, because it's for the future. It's for the future of our children, our grandchildren, our ancestors. Hey, we got people still want to come back to this planet, and they would love to see it be a beautiful place to be. Heaven on earth. It was the promise. The Magician. Okay, I can't help it, but I'm going to do it. You see right there is a Virgo. That'd be me. And I know I'm a magician. I'm here to bring truth to you. I work through the powers of the Holy Spirit. I believe in faith in what God said about heaven on earth. Because if we don't experience heaven on earth, this is where we experience things. We want it here. We want it right here. Today, dream what you think would be heaven on earth for you. Yeah. Dream about it. What would heaven on earth be to you? I'm not talking about riches, because money can't buy you happiness. And money is an illusion. It's not real. The resources on the earth are real, but happen to pay and buy them is an illusion, because Mother Earth gives everything for free. And there's enough of us industrious enough to, figure out a way to ration out resources to where everybody could have everything they needed. But that's another show, isn't it? Today we're talking about the divine masculine and his big change to join in with the divine feminine to bring heaven to earth. And we're going to pull one more card out of this deck, and we're going to see Knight of Swords, Fire and Air, another message. Knight of Pentacles. It's coming. The Knight of Pentacles always reaches the goal line. The Knight of Pentacles is a hard worker. The Knight of Pentacles moves forward. The Knight of Pentacles plants those seeds and harvests. The Knight of Pentacles. That's an earth sign. Earth and fire. Fire is spirit, bringing heaven to earth and implementing them together. Okay, I'm going to get a message out of the Good Tarot. I love you guys. Keep praying for your men. Don't give up. Make sure, though, you set yourself up for success. So, in other words, it's your job to set the borders and the boundaries and to love yourself how you want to be loved so that you can teach him. How's he going to know how to love you if you don't teach him? If he's done something that's not proper or right or respectable, then he gets cut off. And he'll be back. He always comes back, right? You can't get rid of him. So cut him off. Put your boundaries up. Save your sweet love for yourself. Give that sweet love to you, honey, because you deserve it and you're going to need it because you got a lot of work ahead of you. Put a boundary up and keep him out until, he comes correct. Because it's almost like teaching little boy children who haven't been taught the proper things. The little boy was always the strong one. The little girl, she just needed to do dishes because the mind of the boy was better and he needed to do something else. We can't do that anymore. We got to make sure it's equal. 5 of water, 5 of cups. Change. 5 of Cups is change. And even being a little remorseful over what has happened. So give him time, ladies. Give him time and love him much. But be a mother when you need to be a mother. And a grandmother when you need to be a grandmother. Know when to say no about bad behavior and know when to allow them into your lives. It's up to you to set the standard for what you want in your life. And you are worthy of having peace and love. And you have to show them how you want it because they weren't taught. They weren't taught. 8 of Earth. Build your life, girls. 8 of Pentacles. This is telling you to continue to build those relationships, continue to work, but to know your own value, that you are special, that you are God's doctor right now at this time. Your job as a psychiatrist, a doctor, a counselor, a lover, a mother, a grandmother, a father. We take on every single role in this tarot, and that is why we have grown up so much over the years. There was no role for us. Every role was ours. Whether we had to fight, give birth, or, take care of somebody, warriors, mothers, lovers, we've covered it all. Be proud of yourself and know your value because you're awesome and I love you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And on this note of 8 of Earth, begin to build your relationships. Work on them. A relationship is a structured situation. And in order to have a good relationship of equal give and take and equal reciprocity, I can't say that, but what I'm trying to say is if I give you 5, you'll give me 5. And sometimes I'll give you 3 and you'll give me 4. And sometimes I'll give you 6 and, you'll give me 4. And it's just back and forth, but as long as it's kind of balancing out and you're getting good and they're getting good, then that's all that matters. Relationships are not an easy obstacle to overcome because you're trying to take 2 different energies and blend them together like oil and water. So it's got to be like this. When you pour oil and water, it don't mix. but together they're awesome. Yeah. And a salad dressing on top of the lettuce. Okay, I love you guys. God bless. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Celebrate what is happening. A brand new male divine consciousness. And it's what we've been waiting thousands of years for. Okay, I don't know if you remember, but I do. Okay, I love you. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.